So I am hanging out at Soar NWA right here in Bentonville, Arkansas. Man, I'm gonna do a great dish inspired by fair food. Y'all, I can't wait to show you what I'm gonna do. Man, y'all check it out. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being with me today. Man, I'm gonna make you some really cool dishes today based off of our event at Soar NWA. We're gonna do some really elevated fair food for you. I'm gonna make a corn dog with really great batter, ends up being crunchy. We're gonna do a chicken wing for you that's really elevated. I'm making a caramel apple cocktail for you. Gonna be good. Y'all, let's get busy over in the kitchen about the dish. So excited to have you guys in the Chef Brooks kitchen today. We're gonna do a really simple chicken pasta dish. Nice and super simple beauty right there. That's made with so much love. Welcome into the show. Man, thanks so much for being with me. I want to show you a couple of cool dishes that are inspired by the SOAR NWA event. I had a great time out there. Man, it was so much fun. So cool. I'm doing some fair food for you today. So I'm going to do these chicken wings. These bad boys are whole wings. This is, man, it's always going to come to my family, my mom, my grandma. But my grandma loved these whole wings. And so what we did with them, she would lay them out on a sheet tray like this. And what she would do would take the wing, that wing joint, that last joint there, and tuck it in behind that drumette. Just like that. And you have to just kind of work it there. You really want it so that the wing will stay in the flour. And you can do this part of it after you season if you want to, but you just kind of tuck that wing back behind that drumette. And so it just made the cooking part of it a lot easier. Having this whole thing, you know, inside the oil is just, you know, something we don't want. We want to be able to cook them evenly and make sure that they're done all at the same time. And that drumette has a lot of meat. You got to get down to the bone to cook it. And so we want to make sure we can cook them even. So once we get them like that, and I have chicken on my hands, but I'll wash all of this stuff before I'm done with it. So I'm going to grab this seasoning. This is our house seasoning, man, salt, pepper, garlic, paprika, a little onion powder in there. Really simple. You can add brown sugar to it if you want to. Now the brown sugar may burn a little bit in the fryer. You just have to keep the flames just a little bit lower to keep that from happening. That's all you got to do. So we'll just make sure we coat the whole wing. And as I'm going, I'm going to go ahead and pick up all of that love off of the tray. Just cover the places where I don't have seasoning on the wings. Just like that. And using the tray, I'll bring in my flour, and I'm trying to keep all the raw chicken all together. So I'll bring my flour in. What I'm going to do here is add some flour, some seasoning to this part of the flour and to this. Okay? Get rid of that because it's got chicken on it. Now I'm going to get my hands right into this flour here and mix in the seasonings. Just mix in that spice. Same thing in the bowl. Just mix it together. Just like that. Once we get it all mixed, we're going to start rolling our chicken. And what I'll do here is roll it here one time, get them good and coated. I mean, I will just smash the flour in to it, and then I'm going to put it over here into the second bowl. Same thing with all of them. And we can sit that down. The goal is to try and keep the raw chicken all in a central location for easy cleanup and just less stress. Okay, get them all done. And for this small of a batch, it only takes a few seconds to get them ready. but just get them tossed real good. And once we get there, so I've got the bowl ready here, I'll give them a last minute toss right before they go in. Shake off the excess. My oil is good and hot, it's rolling right now. My chicken goes in. And really, so that it gets submerged, this is 4 cups of vegetable oil. I want to make sure I get the chicken good and submerged. Be real careful. I mean, really the goal should be to put them in there, you know, so that it falls away from you. Just be real careful. Just make sure you get the excess flour off of there. Just like that. And that's it. Those are going to be so good. Oh my gosh. And with that, we are going to do a really nice dipping sauce to go with it. Let me grab my tongs. Make sure I got my tongs ready, so we can flip that chicken whenever we're ready to. Let me grab a towel also. I spilled a little flour, the uncontaminated flour. We want to just clean that up. And so we're going to do a really cool dipping sauce with this, made with cilantro, ginger, some garlic. It's going to be real good. When we get back, I'm going to make that for you. We're going to show you how these chicken wings come out. It's going to be real good. Y'all hang out. This is about the dish. Our goal here, man, is to make sure the chicken is really seasoned well. We want to season it on all sides. Make sure we season our flour, dredge it in the flour, and lay it gently in our oil.
In the morning when I rise, I know I've got you on my side. You're good for me, so naturally. And I can't wait for that fresh taste of richness you bring. I like the way you make me feel. Yeah.
Highland Dairy knows that a good life is a collection of happy moments shared with family and friends. Make your moments more memorable with products that are wholesome and delicious, naturally.
So many people have a real struggle to find their place in the world. But, you know, I've helped thousands of people as a real estate and lifestyle expert. As a result of that, I really understand the personalized nature and process of discovery.
Man, I feel like I found a really nice home here, for sure.
Well, and that's why I bring people inspiration that you provide, so you can stimulate their hearts and minds.
Yes, their stomachs as well. I'm a stomach guy, man.
Me too. Contact me. Let's spend some time exploring your hopes and dreams. Then I'll go out and find it for you.
Dreaming of owning an RV? Well, now is the time to add a little comfort to your vacations by investing in your home away from home. Make your dream come true with Wheels RV, the #1 new RV dealer in Northwest Arkansas. We carry brands like Grand Design, Brinkley, Flagstaff, No Boundaries, and Vibe. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV. Find us 5 miles west of I-49 under the Tontitown Water Tower.
Can the flavor of a slow-cooked smoked sausage be so gloriously delicious that the sight of it sizzling makes your taste buds weep? For sure, it's Hillshire.
Man, we're just making a simple little glaze to go on top with some Asian flavors to it. I love ginger and garlic together with the cilantro. Just adds a great flavor to our chicken. So welcome back, man. And listen, sometimes the wings just want to do their own thing. You might have them come untucked. It's just what it is. Granny's wings didn't always stay tucked in either. It's a piece of chicken. It's gonna do what it wants to do. As long as we get it all cooked, doesn't matter. Just get them flipped. Don't leave them sitting. I mean, we're not deep fat frying like in a fry basket, so you can't leave them sitting on the same side for too long. When you see it starts to get a little dark, that paprika, that chili powder will start to cook real good. Just make sure you monitor your temperature of your oil. If you feel like it's rolling too loudly, rolling too much, you just want to keep it turned down. And the thing is, we want to get our chicken to at least 160 degrees, and it'll rest up to 165. but at least 160 means that we don't have raw chicken. And man, the longer you cook, the more you recognize sounds, textures, just the volume. You hear that going on right there? That's just juice coming out of the chicken. Some of that, that inside stuff, that love, it just kind of makes the oil crackle. It's just a little water comes out. Anything around the bone comes out and gets into the hot oil. It's going to roll like that. Sounds like water being in the oil. That's just all it is. But you listen for the sound of the oil and how much is rolling. If you feel like it's going too much, just turn your burner down a little bit. I will play with the burners all day long. So this is a little bit of garlic, fresh garlic. That's 2 cloves of garlic. Really, it's 3. One of the cloves is really small. So we're going to use cilantro. And we want to get our cilantro really down to where it's pretty fine for this. Because it is fair food, but we are taking it up just a notch, okay? So we'll use a little Asian flavor here. Just get our cilantro in our bowl. And I'm always keeping an eye on that. We want to make sure we keep our eyes on that. This is peel and all fresh ginger. And so I'll take enough for about a tablespoon and just get it down as fine as I can. The ginger is really fibrous. It has those fibers running through it, so you really got to make sure that you get it broken down real good. And using the pivot technique with your knife is really the best way to do that. If you're not using a food processor, something like that. And I want y'all to know something else too. It smells pretty dang good in here right now. Pretty dang good. So in goes our ginger. Then we're going to add some water to this, about a cup. We are also going to add some chili garlic paste to this. Just grab us a spoon. Add about a tablespoon of chili garlic paste to this. We'll cool it off a little bit with some honey. Right in there. Then I'm going to add chili lime or cilantro lime hoisin, about 2 tablespoons of that. This is soy sauce, and we're going to add about a tablespoon of that, and then about a teaspoon of sesame oil right into there. Grab our whisk and make sure that we get it blended up really, really good. This will be an excellent little dipping sauce for our chicken wings. And we will put some over the top of it if we want to, whatever you want to do. And I want to make sure that that is good and tightened up. I'm going to add another 2 tablespoons of hoisin. That will just bind it up a little bit more for me. And that's what I'm looking for. A little bit better bound up. Oh man, that's so good. Let's turn our wings one more time. They've been on that side about 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. Let's give them one more flip. And I know they're getting close because that oil has started to slow down. The bubbles in there have started to slow down. So that means it's leaking out less and less of the raw part of the chicken. But once we flip it, you'll notice how much it slows down. The oil will stop bubbling like that and be really good. Hey, when we get back, man, I'm gonna show y'all how this comes out. We're gonna get started on our corn dogs too about the dish.
At Chef Brooks Catering, we take pride in our food and our service. Whether your event is large or small, in-home or on location, our team of culinary pros is ready to make your event beautiful and delicious. We do all things culinary. Give us a call or find us online at chefbrookscatering.com.
Southern Loft is a unique home furnishing store, offering furniture and decor in an inspiring atmosphere. We carry brands like Lexington and Bella, Caracol, and many more, all with great solutions for your season of life. Visit us today. We are located in the heart of Fayetteville, Arkansas on North College. That is why Southern Loft is a different kind of furniture store.
We introduced the wet to the dry with the batter, so we'll put all our dry ingredients together first. Man, the cornmeal is really the key to making this a really great batter for your sausage or your hot dog, whatever you're making the corn dog out of. Those bad boys are out, man. They look so good. I cannot wait. We're gonna put a little love on them over the top. Those are gonna be really, really good. Same exact oil. I have turned it down to low, and we're gonna make our corn dogs. That's just gonna hang out for a minute. We're gonna make our corn dogs. This is Hillshire Farms smoked sausage. I'm just gonna cut it into about even lengths, maybe 3-inch long. Just like that. And that last one, you know, it kind of curls up. You can just cut one of those off, and we'll save that little piece for a chef to eat. I use these little skewers, and we'll just get right in the middle. Go as far as you can. You don't want the skewer to poke out the other end. Leave about that much room. They're about the same length. Okay, and we'll do all of them right up the middle of that bad boy. Then we're gonna make our batter. And our batter really, I mean, is about buttermilk and cornmeal, you know, just to give these a really good coating. So we'll start with our dry first. This is our yellow cornmeal, right into our bowl. We're gonna go, then that's 1.5 cups. This is 1.25 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. This is about 1/4 cup of sugar, teaspoon of baking powder. Then we'll do the wet ingredients, which is honey, just about 1 tablespoon. And you use whatever honey that's local to you. That's the best way to go. We're gonna add 1 farm egg right in. And we'll add our 1.75 cups of buttermilk right in. Highland Dairy, best you can get. Right in there. We'll grab our whisk, man, and just get this made into a wet batter. And really, you know, you want to make sure that it's all combined real well. You don't want to get any flour on anything. And man, I'll be honest, the consistency with this should be like a pancake batter. Once you get all the wet stuff really incorporated in it, it will resemble pancake or even a waffle batter. And now the other trick to this is just getting that batter on your sausage or your hot dog or whatever it is you're making. And so I have this where it's about as deep as I want to get it. And we're really styling the corn dog by just leaving a little bit of it without any batter on it, just like that. Just make sure it's all even. Your oil should be hot from where we had the chicken in, and just drop it in. Super simple. Just let any of the excess fall off. You don't want it to be too thick, and you got to move quickly because that batter will cook really quickly on you. Just get them right in. We want to get them turned as soon as we can. just like that. And one more. Oh man, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, look at that. Browning already, golden brown. That looks good right there. Watch this. Let's just, and you can grab it by the stick and turn it over if you want to, just like that. And the raw batter will go right to the bottom for you every single time. Just get it turned over like that. Make sure you find the stick. Get it turned over like that. We'll get that last one. I'm gonna give it just a second. Let that brown. Those look so good. Just to a golden brown. We'll grab that stick. Turn that over. Just be real careful, man. It's oil. Make sure that your tongs are long enough that you can get to it and it works out real good. It's gonna be a really great dish. And what we'll do, we'll grab us a plate for these. They don't take long at all. Once that batter is golden brown and the bubbles stop, you're all set and ready to go. There is our Hillshire corn dog right there. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. When we get back, you guys, I'm gonna make you a candied apple martini. It's gonna be so good. Y'all stick around. It is about the dish. Look good. I ain't mad at it.
Can the flavor of a slow-cooked smoked sausage be so gloriously delicious that the sight of it sizzling makes your taste buds weep? For sure, it's Hillshire.
In the morning when I rise, I know I've got you on my side. You're good for me, so naturally. And I can't wait for that fresh taste of richness you bring. I like the way you make me feel. Yeah.
Highland Dairy knows that a good life is a collection of happy moments shared with family and friends. Make your moments more memorable with products that are wholesome and delicious, naturally.
Auntie, you can't put that right in the dishwasher.
Watch me. With Cascade Platinum Plus, I have upped my dish game. I just scrape, load, and I'm done.
In that dishwasher?
In that dishwasher.
Only Platinum Plus is packed with more Dawn to remove up to 100% of grease and food residue. Get the highest standard of clean, even in your machine.
Clean enough for you?
Yeah.
Scrape, load, done. Cascade Platinum Plus. Dare to dish differently.
Woo, that was an awesome game.
If you're looking for the best Chicago-style pizza in the area, you found it. Best pizza in town.
It's the best lunch special around.
Games are always on.
And of course, Gusano's signature happiest hour.
For more information on our specials and events, go to gusanos.pizza.
See you at Gusano's.
Can the flavor of a slow-cooked smoked sausage be so gloriously delicious that the sight of it sizzling makes your taste buds weep? For sure, it's Hillshire.
Oh my gosh, we're rocking in here. We're cooking with wings today. Oh, we're soaring above the world in here today. We're having a good time. We are making some really great fair food. I'm gonna take that sauce that I made earlier and just make sure that my chicken wings have a drizzle of it over the top. Make sure you get some of that cilantro and the garlic and stuff on top of your chicken wings. I mean, because we're doing elevated fair food. Don't those look beautiful? Oh my gosh, just a little bit more of that cilantro over there, a little bit more of that garnish. That looks great. Really proud of that dish right there. The last thing I'm gonna make for you guys, I'm gonna make you an apple martini. And it's not gonna be your typical martini. We're gonna put it into just a cocktail glass, little slice of apple. We'll do approximately 3 ounces of Ciroc apple. And we're making 2 cocktails with this. This will serve 2. We're gonna put in about 1 ounce of 99 apples. And this will give your drink a kick. It's 99 proof, so it'll really kick that thing. It'll make you sore for sure. Drink responsibly. Y'all know what I mean. Apple cider, about a cup. I'm gonna add to that just a splash of vanilla. Just a splash. And that's it right there. We're gonna get this guy covered right here. Get that on there. Give it a shake. And before we put our ice in our glass, we're gonna add just some of that beautiful caramel. Make sure that you keep your caramel stirred. I'm gonna put, though, just enough in the bottom of my glass to give it some love. Just give it some love in the bottom of my glass, just like that. We're gonna add our fresh ice right over the top of that caramel. Take our drink. Look at this. I want y'all to see how beautiful this guy is. Oh my gosh, that turns out so good. Then we'll take a fresh apple. You do whatever you want to this. Hey, you can add this right to the candy if you want to. Whatever you want to do with it. Make your slice as thin as you can. Just like that. I want to get it all the way down in the side of that drink, just like that. The last thing that I want to do to that, to make it look cool, I'm going to take just a little bit of allspice and just add it to the top. It's going to give that fair flavor. Man, just that love you want to go right on top of that. We've got that apple in there, and that is a cool looking drink I think your family and friends will love. Listen, when you go to the fair, make sure you have some of the cool food. There are gonna be all kinds of corn dogs, all kinds of stuff. Man, make sure that you have some of the cool food. This is our corn dog, homemade, beautiful, turned out real good with Hillshire Farms sausage in it. Really a great dish. Those are pea tendrils that we added to it. This is our specialty right here. This is our fried chicken wings, jumbo whole wings, really great Asian flavors added to it. We put a little edible flowers right in there, man. We did a caramel apple martini. It does not get any more fair than that. Make sure you enjoy your family this weekend at the fair. Have a great time, man, y'all. Make sure you win some carnival prizes out there. Win a stuffed bear for your kid. It'll be a great time about the dish. Thank you so much for being with us today. I hope you enjoyed the episode, man. Thank you, SOAR NWA, for letting us come out. We had a great time, man. We saw all kinds of cool Star Wars characters, all kind of great people. Northwest Arkansas is an awesome community. I'm so proud to be a part of it. Find all of our recipes on our YouTube channel, Chef Brooks TV. Each recipe is right there with each episode. Thank you so much for being with me. I'm Brooks, about the dish. Oh, that's so good. Woo!